Well, hello and welcome to the Homestead, everyone. How's your day going? Let me know down in the comments. It is, well, it's kind of a dreary day today. It's gonna rain later on this afternoon, and actually they're calling for rain for a good part of this week. So a little bit of a push today to get some stuff done. I left you in our last video with a big old pile of wood over here by the sawmill, and you can see it's all gone, guys. I milled it all up, and that is my pile. In the last video, the pile was way down here, so gotten quite a bit done there. What do you think, Rocco? Is it looking good? You guys had asked what's up with Rocco. Okay, so Rocco, he's pretty old, and he's got a heavy down undercoat. And what happens this time of year when it starts getting hot and he starts shedding, he gets hot spots. It's a common thing in dogs, and you can see what ends up happening is he licks at his hips. Now his hips might have a little bit of discomfort, but they'll lick on their backside too. They'll lick all over, so he licks it, and he's got one on the other side too. And what I do and what I've found is if you leave the fur there, he will, the fur gets caught in it. It's sticky, it's sore. When it pulls, it hurts. You're much better off to just shave that area. So we've shaved those areas, and they're healing up very, very nicely. They dry out, they heal up. And when we first shave it, we put a little blue coat on it. And then after that, we put a antibacterial cream or salve on it, and that keeps it from giving him much trouble, and he leaves it alone and it can heal up. So that's what's going on with Rocco. He is Rocco, what are you doing, buddy? Are you eating dirt? Come on, bub. Are you having mineral problems going on? Huh? Do you need some minerals in your diet? Huh, bub? You need some minerals? You got an eye booger. Come on. All right, guys. So, big day today. Got to get a lot done. Gray, I already warmed her up. I shut her off so that you guys don't have to listen to that in the background while I let you know what we got going on today. We are going to go and replenish our pile of logs, and then you can see my trailer over there. We're going to put a bunch of logs on the trailer because T or TM, who lent us this tractor, well, he's got a sawmill too, and I have been giving him some logs when I can, or when he runs out, whichever comes first, and it works out just fine. right, guys, it's a hot mess, that pile, but there's 2, 4, 6, there's 8 nice size logs. They look really good in the pile going to the sawmill. And then I dragged out a bunch of timbers that look good that I'm gonna send over to TM's of various sizes. I got 2, 4, 6, 8. I got 10 of those, but he's only got a 10-foot mill, so some of these I can cut down. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna get the trailer pulled out and see if we can get these cut to size and load it on the trailer for him, because that's not looking good. That's not looking good at all. Whew. Did you guys see that? That was not good. I am fine. I'll have a good scrape on my back, but yeah, this is not the way to do this at all. But we're gonna get it done. Thank God that didn't whack me in the head. Alrighty, guys, I think that a near-death experience is enough to make me call it for the day. That's not a bad load of logs. It's all right, but it's pretty heavy. You can see my tire. She's looking a little under pressure. There's only 3 more logs over there. Where are they? They're right there in that little stumper. We'll just save those for the next trip. All right, guys, I am gonna call it for the day. I will see you all tomorrow. I gotta Well, it's been a couple days since my accident, guys. I took it pretty easy yesterday. I just did some domestics and some small handyman chores around the house. I am fine. Nothing's broken, no major damage, but let me tell you, I am tender, to say the very least. And I probably should take another day today, but that's not going to happen. You see, you can see behind me, the sky does not look super promising at all. And they're actually predicting that rain is going to come in for the next 2 to 2.5 days. Uh-oh. The tarp blew off of gray. I'm gonna have to get some heavier blocks before that rain comes in. Rain's coming in. So I gotta take advantage of this one good day that we have, because this pile needs to be a lot bigger than what it is. And if I'm gonna go through all that and potentially injure myself really bad to get these logs over here and take the logs that I took over to TM, I don't want to waste that. I want to get on it. So we're gonna uncover the mill. We're going to cut up this log and get a bunch of these logs cut up. Hopefully it'll be nice and gingerly for me to be able to do this. I don't want to overdo it, but let's see how it goes. All right, guys, I got it uncovered. I wanted to go over a few things because some of you have asked, how do I operate the mill? What do I do to get it ready for the day? And what are some of the things that I have found to operating this mill? So I thought I would take this time to go over some of that with you. First thing I'm going to tell you is, you see a log like this, unless you have to, don't even put it on the mill. Now, this is punky up here, but we get down into the bottom. It looks like the bottom half of this is actually some good wood. So let's keep our fingers crossed. So let's go over a few of the things that I do when I set up the mill. All right, guys, let's get you where you can see what's going on. So I am no professional sawyer, but I have been working with this mill for just about a year now. So these are not tips on what you have to do or should do. Just letting you know, this is the way I do things. Use it if you can. Learn from it if you can. But the manual specifies that you should always keep the tension off. The tension bar, see if you guys can see that, is right here. This turns in and out. And what that does, I don't know if you can see that. See it moving this wheel? And that puts tension on here. Otherwise, it will just spin like this. So one of the things I try to do is just clean off some of the debris off of this belt that is here. There's a belt on here. And get that ready. I bring my slide all the way back, and then I put tension on the blade. So there's two ways you can tension this. You can do the turn method, which is snug, and then 2.5 to 3 turns. And I was doing that for a while, but I was popping blades, and I thought I was over tight. So I broke out the torque wrench, I put the torque wrench on it, which is a much more accurate way to measure the tension on it. And it turns out I was way too loose. So now I just come in and I have found that if I run it to right about there, and let me show you what I'm talking about, guys. So there's a bearing right here, and what I do is I run that bearing so it's in pretty much flush, and I've torqued this about 4 or 5 different times, and I find that's the spot where it clicks at 25 to 30 foot-pounds, pretty much 25 foot-pounds. So I've been running it that way for a little bit, and it seems to be working out fine. Hopefully it'll work out fine moving forward. But the next thing I do is I come in here. You see the spacing I have here? If you turn this wheel, hang on guys, I'm gonna put you on the tripod. Make sure you can see that. If you turn this wheel, what you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure that it's centered. Oh, it's being awfully stiff for me today. There. You want to turn it a bunch of times. There we go. You want to turn it a bunch of times. That was a struggle with my back. And make sure that these teeth are in the same place all the way around the wheel, and they're in the same place on that side. And what that means is your blade is running true. It's not walking back and forth. So once I've done that, I run my blade guard out and I run it again just to make sure that there's no issues and everything's running true. Clean a little bit of the dust out, and then we can move on. I'll close this up and we'll move to the next step. Do you see that rail, guys? That's no good. So I'm going to get in here. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. You see, this wheel tracks right on in here, and in here the sawdust builds up, and it can build up big enough that when this wheel comes down, it'll lift it and it'll cause me to get a wave in my board. So to prevent that, I'm just going to go down both sides of the rail and clean that out a little bit. All right, now that that's all cleaned out, ready to go, we just have a couple more details to do. Gotta fill my water reserve. That drips down onto my blade, keeps it cool. Check my oil, check my gas, and we'll be ready to fire it up. Hey guys, I shut the mill down because I wanted to show you a little something about that board. I think we got lucky. I think it was not a bad idea to put it on. Take a look. It's got a little punky here, but I'm gonna have to cut this edge and this edge off anyway going down, but I mean, I'm not going to get a ton of boards out of it, but I was able to salvage the work I have into this log already. I'll probably get 3 or 4. I'll be happy with that. So I'm gonna set you guys up. We're gonna do some milling and see how far we can get today.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just 2 hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be 2 hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. It laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just 2 hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be, we're gonna be 2 hearts running wild. The moonlight, the summer sky, it was the best we ever had. And we'll stay on forever. We'll never have regrets. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just 2 hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be 2 hearts running wild. We're gonna be, we're gonna be 2 hearts running wild.
All right, guys. Not too bad of a day. That pile is significantly bigger. Got another 19 on there. What does that give us a total of? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. We got 199 boards. 199 boards. We need 225. So not too shabby. I got 4 more logs over here, but the sawmill's in the sun. The sun's starting to heat up the sawmill, and it's starting to heat me up too, guys. And my back's screaming a little bit. So with the rain coming in tomorrow, I gotta get the tractor covered. I gotta get the sawmill covered. I gotta get everything around here buttoned up. I'm ready for a couple of days of rain. So we'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye.